How's it going, everyone? Today I'm actually going to cover all the different types of sports cards that are out there. I know it can be a little bit confusing as a beginner getting into the hobby, at least it was for me, and understanding which cards are more valuable, what are some of these names that people are throwing out there. So let's just get started. So first off is the base card, and as the name suggests, it is what it is. It's a base card. There's nothing really special about it. Really, it's the most transacted card for most of the players, at least in the sports world. And majority of a pack in a sports card box is base cards. So second is inserts or insert cards. So this is a little bit different from base cards. And it may not always be in every pack that you open, so that's what's unique about it. And sometimes it may have, unique words in the background, like my house. So these are called inserts. There are definitely collectors out there who only collect inserts, and some inserts may not be as valuable as you would think, or it may just be treated just like another base card. But some inserts can actually be very, very valuable and expensive. So take note of that. Next is a rookie card. And for this one as well, as the name suggests, what it is this card was printed in the same year the player had debuted. So, you can also find the RC acronym on the card, and these have tremendous value for players that are playing well. And in majority of the cases, unless for some reason there wasn't a rookie card printed for a player, which can actually often happen, the first time that a player's card was printed is in majority of cases the most valuable. So you're kind of chasing after rookie cards. And also note that rookie cards can also be a base card, right? So these may not be as expensive or valuable as rookie card in a parallel card, which we'll talk about, but it is certainly still very unique. Next up is parallel cards, as we have talked about. So this one, the formatting for most of the modern cards may look the same as the base card, but the color of the card or the patterns in the back, so it could be a hyper, etc., can be different. And also note that depending on what kind of boxes you open, so for example in the Panini Prism world, there's choice, there is first of the line, there's many different types of boxes out there, retail, blaster, that can give you very unique parallel cards. So take note of that. And I would say in the older cards, there was only base card or refractor card. For example, in Topps Chrome world. But in the modern cards, there are very many sort of different parallel cards. You name it, blue, green, red, silver, etc. So there's a ton of them out there. And limited card, which we'll talk about next, these are cards that are numbered. So you've seen cards that have the serial number in the back, which says X out of X cards, and it is what it says. It means there's only, for example, 125 cards of these in the world, and you have one of them. And typically, if you have one out of a certain number of cards out there, or the last number of certain number of cards out there, so for example 1 out of 8 or 8 out of 8, those tend to be a little bit more valuable than, say, just 5 out of 8. And also, if you have the player jerseys number in the serial, that can also boost the card's value. And then next we have auto cards, and this again is what it sounds like, but there's two types of auto cards. One is an on-card auto that the player actually signed on the card, and there's a sticker auto that the card makers, they got really savvy, and they asked the players to sign stickers literally, and they slap it onto the card just to scale the production process. So there's two types. And what I've seen can vary, depending on the type of the card, but I've seen that sometimes sticker auto is actually more valuable than the on-card auto because there's less likelihood of fraud and it kind of stays in the sticker so it doesn't smear to the other part of the card or anything like that. So I've seen the sticker autos to be actually more valuable, at least in the modern cards. And then we have what's called game used or relic cards, and these cards typically include a piece of the uniform or sneakers that the player wore during the game. So if the patch of the jersey that's on the card has multiple colors, then that actually is more valuable than just a card with one single color. And know that the ultimate of these type of game use card is the NBA logo man patch cards. So if you have one of those, good for you. These are impossible to find because they're typically in big safes of big collectors. So that's it for different types of cards out there. I do want to note that a card can have multiple different combination of these types. So like we mentioned, a rookie card can be a base card, or a rookie card can be a parallel card as well. A little bit more expensive side, you can have what's called an RPA, so that's rookie patch auto card, and National Treasure produces these. So like it says, you could have a rookie jersey patch on there, a signed sticker auto on it, and it's a rookie card. You hit them all. Those are really rare and highly sought after. So yeah, I hope that helped some of you guys. I know I was kind of gathering what card is what earlier on in my sports card collecting journey. Feel free to leave any questions in the comment. Thanks.